In this video, I'm going to talk about how to use urban library functions. Is in chapter 5. Before I do anything, I need to introduce you to a website. If you go to Google, you type urban help, you're going to find out this link. I'm going to see this is a website by the author, and in this website you can find urban library functions. We have used some of them, like dump regs, writeString. Today I'm going to show you more. For each of the functions that you want to learn, you just click open, and it's going to show you a definition and show you how to use it. For example, go to XY. Okay. So first one I want to show you again is the writeString. This is very useful whenever you want to print a string out on your screen. Here, suppose you want to print a string out, you're going to say move edx with offset of the string address. That's I want to print my messages, so I put my message offset into edx. Then I can call writeString. So for whatever string you want to print out, you just need to move the offset of the string into edx, then call writeString. Let me indent this code. Make sure you indent your code in different levels. Suppose I want to print your message also, I can do the same thing, use 2 lines. Let me copy over here. I'm going to, suppose I want to print your string, your message, I'm going to put your message. I have declared in that data segment. So let me try to run and see the result. The first one, my string is urban library functions. The second one is programming is fun. Okay, so that's the string. For these 2 strings, I have used here I need to end my string with new layer 0. New character 0 means end your string. It's important end marker. I put 0DH, 0AH in my message, your message. 0DH is this, 0AH this combination can let you print a new line character or a blank line. Okay. If you want to print more lines, you can even use a library function called, suppose I want to print a blank line between these 2 messages, I can call library function CRLF. Okay. You see the blank line there. And next, let me show you how to use read functions. You can go to ReadInt, read in decimal, read char, read integer. So let me try one, read integer. If you go through this definition, you can see EAX is going to hold the reading result, and you just call ReadInt and then use the result in EAX. Okay, let me try it. Here. Okay, let me go back to here. So let me use the call ReadInt. So the reading is in EAX, so I can come EAX holding the reading now. To verify the reading, I can call writeInt or write decimal. Okay. So writeInt is going to print whatever is in UX. Okay, let me try to do this right now. So I go to build a solution. Then I go to debug. Okay, here is blinking. It's waiting for my input. Suppose I put 2, and +2 is the print out from ReadInt. Okay, so that's how we use ReadInt WriteInt. If you want to ask a user to give you 3 or 10 input, you can write a loop. Put this in the loop. You can read 10 times. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a loop to read 10 numbers. To ask a user give me 10 numbers, then I'm going to sum up in their array. So let me go ahead do a prompt. Prompt is the message you ask a user for their action. So here I say, please enter 10 whole numbers. So I'm going to ask a user enter 10 whole numbers, 0DH, not 0DH, 0AH, blank line, then null. So this is my prompt. Here, let me modify this to have loop. So I'm going to label the loop as L1. And I need to do my loop inside this. Let me indent this. I'm going to use keyword loop. So loop L1. This is a counter-controlled loop. I want to repeat exactly 10 times, so I need to set up a loop counter ECX with 10. So ECX will be decreased by 1 every time when computer execution hit the loop L1 line. Inside the loop, I need read. So this is read. I don't need a print out. I can just add. So I need to add whatever my reading into my total. Suppose I need a variable sum. So I need to add whatever reading in ES to my total sum. I need a variable sum. Here in my data segment, I'm going to declare a variable sum suppose I use a double word. So we need to set up the loop before we get into the loop. I did a loop counter 10 with ECX. So inside loop, I'm going to add whatever in my reading into sum. I have a variable sum is double word. Initialize with 0. So here in here, I can just add. After the loop, I can print out the sum. So I'm going to print the sum. I can have a prompt. So here, if I say display, I can have a string display byte and can put the sum is okay, put a 0DH, 0AH, end with null. So I can print my display after the loop. Here to display my string, I can just say Control-C. Here I do Control-V. I need to modify this. I'm going to print a string display, so the offset should be displays offset. Then I can write string. After write string, I need to print out my result total in the variable sum. So here I can move whatever in sum into UX. Okay. So move sum into UX, then call WriteInt. Okay. The ReadInt only print whatever is in UAX. That's why I bring some into UAX before I call WriteInt. Okay, let me try this right now. I should have opened a message for the prompt. Oh, I didn't do it. Let me go back to fix it. So before I get into the loop, I need a display on prompt for user's action. So I'm going to print the prompt as a string. So let me copy this and modify it. So the offset I want to use is prompt. So this is going to ask user enter 10 numbers. So this is ask user, then I can set up a loop counter, then get into loop. After loop, I display the display message, then I write the result to the screen. Let me go ahead and build. I'm going to run. Okay, here you see the prompt. Please enter 10 whole numbers, number 1, 2, 3, -1, -2. I can use a negative number because the function I use is ReadInt. ReadInt integer means positive, negative, or there. So let me do another one, like 5 or 6, 0, 1, 9. The sum is positive 24. Let me take a look. 1, 2 cancel out. I have 3 here. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 6, 14. 14. Oh, I think this is right. 24. Let me see again. I have 3 here. 8. 8 plus 6. 14, 15 plus 9, 24. That's right. The library function read DEC and write DEC are similar, and read in decimal format or write in decimal format. They are similar. You don't have a plus or minus sign for the number. That means they're just numbers, values. I can even modify my code to try to use read DEC, write DEC. Read DEC, here I change it to write DEC. Okay, let me build again. I write again. So enter 10 number right now is read decimal, write in decimal, so I don't have to have sign. That means there are no integer anymore. So total is 55, that's right. See, no more plus minus because there are just decimal numbers. Go back to the library function. You can see you can read in hexadecimal format and write in hexadecimal format. I don't want to try this. You can try it on yourself.